All right, let's just see if I can get Julie Dillon in here. Give us 1 second. Hello, everybody. Hope Savara here with the Driven to Be Healthy Facebook challenge. All right, this always just takes a second here, everybody. So let's see if we can get her in here. All right. Let's see, invite. Drop it in the comments section. I want to know, you know what I want to know, because I want to know this every time. Where are you tuning in from? Drop it in the comment section and let me copy that. And let me know how your 5 days went. How did everything go? Where are you at? What's going on? And I am just trying to get Julie in here. So here we go. Let's see what this happens. We're still waiting for her. As we wait for her, let's see here. Okay. Let me open my Facebook group link so I can see you all. See, there's like a little bit of prep we always have to do here because nothing is perfect. Let me see if we can find you guys in the Facebook group. All right. I do not see Julie. Okay, let's see if we can get her in here. Come on. Are we in there? All right, let me see. Let's see if we're live. Okay. Whoa, we're here. We are live. Hey, everybody. Yeah, why is Zoom telling me I'm not live when I am? Hold on. All right. Come in, go out and come back in. All right. This is the joy of technology. Again, sometimes Zoom is a little tricky, but we're going to make it work. Let me go back into the Facebook group so I can see you all. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Good morning. How are you? I hope your day is going great. It is day 5, and we are trying our very best to get Julie Dillon in here. Hey, Marty. Julie, hi. Hey, Al. Good morning. Al, I haven't seen much from you in this Facebook group. How are you? For those of you that don't know Al, the last time I saw him, drank way too much soda. And I kind of was on him about drinking way too much soda. And he now, I see Julie in here, has eliminated drinking soda. And I'm so excited that he has taken that out of his life. We're going to promote Julie to a panelist. Here we go. And now she should be coming in here in a second. There she is. Hi, Julie. You're unmuted. You got to unmute. There we go.
Yeah, I'm trying. Can you see me?
I got you unmuted already. You just have to undo your camera.
Well, I did, but it's not giving me the option to do that. How odd.
I don't know.
I don't either. Let's see.
Sometimes when you're on a phone, those things are hard to see.
Yeah, I'm actually on my computer. Morning. I'm here.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Hope Savara here with Mother Trucker Yoga. Julie Dillon from the Truckers Relief Fund. We're excited to be here. There's a lot going on. I think everyone should be super excited, super proud of themselves, super happy.
Absolutely.
For a lot of reasons. First things first, you have taken 5 days.
Absolutely.
5 days to consciously make better changes and establish good habits. Now, I saw some of you getting hard on yourself, but then you listed all of the wins that you had, and it was like, you're focusing on the wrong thing. I just want to say you're focusing on the wrong thing because you drank your water, you got fruits and vegetables in, you walked. I mean, There's nothing to be sad about if you drink 60 ounces of water, my friend. Like there is nothing to be sad about.
You know,
So
I heard someone, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I
I
heard
just
someone
want to
say,
say that you guys like deserve a pat on your back, deserve a virtual hug, virtual high five, because just committing to something like this and saying, I'm not just going to be like, oh, well, this is just how my life is going to be, is the first step. That is the first step for you to want to make changes, is you actually have to start to make them. So this is 5 days in. Give yourself that pat on the back.
you know, I heard someone say, I am just not feeling it today. And I thought, sister, I am right there with you. I am just not feeling it today. And those are the days that I know that logically in my head, I know I need it the most.
Yes.
If I'm feeling it the least, my body needs it the most. And so those are those days you just keep on trucking and you do the best you can do, and with however it looks like for that day.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, and I feel like, you know, you and I are on the same page about, you know, so many things. When we set these goals, you know, they that's what they were. They were goals. They weren't requirements. We weren't saying you must get this, and this every single day and not have any setbacks. Because a lot of times that's just not reality. I mean, it was our goal. That's what we wanted them to strive for this week. And so I feel like everyone that's been posting and things, they've met their goals. They may not feel like they've done as well as they personally wanted to, but I feel like there are a lot of wins out there this week.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Hold on a second. I got to get out of here. Let's go back. There we go. I'm double dipping on you guys. I'm watching on Facebook and I'm on Zoom so I can see the comments and so I can respond. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, Al. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning, Marty. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's day 5 and we're celebrating a little bit today. We're celebrating your wins. We're celebrating these changes that you're making because this is the beginning. Nobody learns how to run a marathon in 5 days. And so this is just the beginning. This is like going shoe shopping. And you have to go to a couple stores to figure out what shoes you should buy. And then you're like, I think I need running shorts because all I have is jeans. And then you have to go find the right shorts. And then you bring them home and try them on and they don't fit right. So you got to take them back. And then you're like, you know, I think I might need what? So this is that like exploring phase. And so I think if anything, Julie and I, you know, we're going to tell you about what happens next, but I just want to reiterate to give yourself some grace, but also that this is where the place, this accountability group is for you. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling like today was just kind of hell in a handbasket, or you're feeling like you didn't accomplish your goals, post it there. And what you're going to get is support. Help. Right. Now, we're not going to enable complaining and whining and poor me. I'll just be honest with you. Like, we're not going to let you go down that rabbit hole. But what we are going to do is help encourage you and help you see those wins and motivate you, hopefully, to do tomorrow better, or call time out and say, you know what, right now I can actually do better. Right now, this very second, I can shift my mind and go, what can I do good? And so that's what this group is for. And so keep posting, keep encouraging. I'm loving that I'm seeing other drivers comment on other drivers' posts and share ideas and encourage. That's what this is about. Like, you may be alone in your truck, but you are not alone, my friend. You are not alone in this. Like, there are other drivers just like you doing the same thing you are.
I've learned a lot this week from them. Haven't you? You know, I've seen things
totally
out there, you know, and you know, I mean, I'm watching a lot of these things that they're posting, and I'm like, man, I want to learn about. I want to know how they made that. I want to know, and because there are certain things that, even though, you know, we have created this for them, and I've seen so many cool things that you guys are cooking on your trucks and purchasing, and I'm like, oh, that is so great. So I know one person yesterday, Kari, asked us if we would create a little topic. It's called Topics, and Hope created that for us. And so I wanted to Hope, if you would you tell a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'm actually going to do a screen share. So just 1 second, let me pop into the group.
Oh, she's the tech savvy one, guys.
All right.
There too.
So we're in our Facebook group right now, Driven to Be Healthy. You can see there we are. Wave to us. And on this Facebook group page, if you see where my cursor is, the upper right, it says popular topics in post. Now we started one that's yummy food finds. So here, and we'll create some other ones for y'all. So if you have ideas of stuff that you want to have pinned, think of this as like a file cabinet where they all have their own file. So if you have yummy foods and you found it somewhere, because so many of you have been posting like fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, prepared salads, like other drivers probably drive through your area. So it's super helpful. We're creating a database that they're like, okay, I'm in Indiana. Oh, I'm actually on that inner part of the interstate. And they can see like, oh, I go through over there all the time. So in that tab, drop a picture of the food or tell us what you got. Drop where you got it from. The truck stop, if you can put a pin in there of where it was that people can actually go right to it, like awesome. If there's any other popular topics that you want in here, we will create some other topics. So then that way, when you want to share it, you can actually go right there and pin it into that post, and it'll create a whole string of everything everyone is posting. So super easy, super, super helpful. So that is that. And then just so if you're not familiar with Facebook, and sometimes when you're on your phone, there's those bubbles. So just know that when you see the bubbles, that there we are again. You can literally watch it twice. That's kind of weird. But over on the left-hand side, if you're ever on a tablet or your computer, or just push the bubbles on the Facebook, if you're on a mobile, and this will pop up, we have an announcement section. If we pin anything, you can search. So if there's a topic you want to search, like water, and then all the posts with water will come up. And then if we do anything else, in here, videos, if you just want to look for all of our videos, I could actually go in here and organize our videos so that they're in topics. Then you can see all of what's in there under videos. And then if you're looking for your new BFF, you can actually look right in the members. And if you're like, hey, I can't remember what her name is, but I remember her profile picture, you can easily just scroll through there as well. So just wanted to give you a little bit of a tour if you haven't familiarized yourself with a Facebook group before. That is how you do it. I'm going to pop out of here and go right back to the main screen. And we're back again.
Hi, we're back. One thing I wanted to be sure and let everyone know that since we are done with the 5-day, almost, we're in our last day today.
Yeah, don't skimp on us here.
That's right. Don't quit today. Don't quit today. Tomorrow morning, first thing tomorrow morning. Now I'm on Central Time, so maybe an hour later or so for some of you. But tomorrow morning, I will put the direct link to the form that you guys fill out. It'll post right in the Facebook page, or I'll also send it out in an email. Some of you may, just for whatever reason, if it's easier for you to do the email link, we'll do it that way. It'll be in the Facebook page, and it'll also be in an email to you tomorrow morning. You have until Sunday night to fill out your form. Everyone who's been following along and it's been participating all week long, fill out that form over the weekend, and then you will be automatically enrolled to be able to go into the next step and the whole challenge. And plus, filling out that form enables you to get the prizes for completing the 5 days. RoadPro is giving out a couple of prizes, and we already have your information. So you fill out that form first thing Monday morning. I'm going to send your information to RoadPro, and they're going to be giving a prize. I can't really tell you what it is yet because I've been working with Kim from RoadPro. We've been talking a little bit, and it's going to be, they might give some points on their RoadPro rewards points where you can go in and purchase things directly from their store, or they may ship you something out. So it's a secret. It's a surprise. We'll let you know Monday morning. But so be sure to get that form filled out. It won't take you 2 minutes. It's literally click, 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 click. And there may be one line that says, hey, what can we do to help you over the next 28 days or something like that. So be sure to get that form filled out by Sunday night so that Monday morning we know exactly who all is going to be moving on with us. And
I just want to make a disclaimer. This is also, remember, you qualify if you tried.
That's right.
So if you're like, I biffed it on Wednesday and I did not drink any water, but you won in the other areas, and the fact that you're aware of the fact that you maybe didn't do great, you are participating. You're trying. This is not I suck or I'm awesome. This is not that kind of challenge. Okay. So please know that you qualify as long as you're participating with the best of your ability, meaning you're doing the best you can every day. And that being said, when you fill out that form, that also just remember that's a mental shift, because you're also now making accountability for yourself, and you're being compliant with the rules of this challenge, and you are going to be rewarded. So if on Monday morning we get a bunch of messages saying, oh, I forgot, y'all, you had 48 hours
That's
to
right.
fill out
That's
that
right.
form. I am sorry, like, here's my tough love, and then I'll move on. If you can't fill out a 2-minute form in 48 hours, we might need some additional support that this group can't give you.
We have so
say
much
that.
to
I don't know
share.
how else to say that other than you got to fill out the form by Sunday night. This is no different than if you want to get your driver's license by a certain day or not lose your homeowner's insurance, you got to mail this in by a certain day, or your taxes by April 15th. This is the same thing. So I wanted to put that out there, and then now we will move on. But please, 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 if you want to keep participating, you just got to fill out the form.
Hey, we just had a question, Hope. Kari asked if we are still accepting participants. You had to have actually been going through us with this week. If, like on Monday morning, this past Monday, if you've been participating all week long, but you didn't find out about it till Monday morning and you didn't get registered, then we will look at, accepting someone like that. But if they haven't gone through the week with us, they aren't eligible to move on to the next step. Now, our goal, if this one goes well, and you guys give us positive feedback that you enjoyed this and you feel like it's a benefit to you and it's going to be a benefit to others, I would like to see this do this quarterly.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's enough drivers out there and there's enough need out there, because we're not teaching you to follow a specific plan, follow a specific diet. We are teaching you the basics, building that foundation so that you won't need us anymore. Now, not to say we won't be here for you, because we are. We have so much to share with you over the next.
Julie, who are you kidding? They're always gonna need me. Like, I'm not like Julie. You guys are gonna need me until I am no longer here on this earth. But what you will be able to do, you will always need Julie and I, because we're awesome. But what you will be able to do is you'll have a concrete, solid foundation to make that next right decision. Where I always go back to brushing your teeth. You want good breath and you want your teeth, you brush them every day. Like, we're helping you establish a foundation of good, healthy habits. Those healthy habits can always be improved. They can always be fine-tuned. You may get to the day where you're like, I want an exercise routine, or, I'm thinking about doing a 5K walk or whatever it is, or, I really want to pay more attention to my blood sugar. Julie, can you help me? Like, this is the baseline. The everything else above it, there are so many opportunities for you to keep refining your health.
Mm-hmm.
The sky is the limit, but we are focusing. You can't build anything if you don't have a solid foundation. Right. So we hope you journey with us for years and years and years to come, whether it's for motivation, accountability, or more support or more knowledge. But beyond this, you will have a good foundation to be able to hopefully make those next right decisions and feel good about them.
One thing, and you guys will hear me talk about this. If you stick around with me for a while, you'll hear me talk about it, because it's something very close to my heart and something that I'm dealing with daily, is Alzheimer's. And of course, I know that's pronounced a couple different ways depending on where you live, but that's something that I deal with, and with my mom. And the more research and things I've done on that the habits that you start now in your 30s, 40s, 50s, they're going to determine what is happening to you when you get to your 70s. And let me tell you, that was a huge eye opener for me, because it hadn't hit me yet. I've dealt with, the consequences of, long-term consequences when someone smokes and different things like that, but not with this. So it's a new game that we're in right now. And, so that is what's really been a lot of my motivation, is I want to be happy and healthy and feel good 20 years from now, 30 years from now, Lord willing, if I'm still here. I want to be that 80-year-old that's out there swimming and playing volleyball and on the golf course or something, in retirement. And I want you guys to be out there with me and have fun and feel good.
Agreed. Love it. Okay, so here's the thing as well. Don't take the weekend off. Don't think like, Next
Too
28
easy.
days don't start till Monday. I'm just gonna like, whatever. No, keep going. Keep going. I know we did a 5-day challenge, then there's a 2-day gap, and that's just how we planned it. But please continue to post, continue to ask for accountability, continue to get the water in, continue to work on your sleep, continue to work on all those things through the weekend. This is called building momentum. This is not build momentum, fall off the bandwagon because you want to. Things happen, but don't choose to do it. And then that way, Monday, we're fresh out of the gate, because Monday starts our 28-day challenge. Monday starts this whole bigger picture where we're going to deep dive into each week on a particular topic. So these 5 days, we just kind of dropped this foundation on you, and we gave you a little bit of background, and we just like said, keep going with it. Now we're going to break down each topic and give you some more information, fill you with knowledge, explain why, give you some tips, strategies every single week. And so each week we're going to focus on fruits and vegetables, or sleep, or water, or movement. But you're going to still be doing all of these things every day. We're just going to build your knowledge bag every single week on a specific topic. So then that way, if you want to walk a little bit more, whatever you want to do, that's our highlight. But please understand that in those 28 days, in the weeks to come, it is not just drinking more water this week, just eating a vegetable this week. It's still everything, but we're just giving you more background knowledge on each of those things to better equip you to make those right choices, and to hopefully, knowledge is power, but knowledge is useless if you don't do anything with it. So we're kind of trying to combine the two together for y'all. So good place to ask questions. If you know you have questions, drop them in the group this weekend. If you're thinking about like, yeah, I always wondered that, type it in the group, because those make great topics for us. We have some prepared, but we are always happy to go over and beyond and answer any additional questions, because that's the whole point of this challenge.
Yeah. So like she said, if you have any questions, you can email, you guys have our email addresses. You can email us, you can post it here in the group. And, we're always looking for new things to do. What are you needing help with? Is it, how to read those labels? Is it where to shop in the grocery store? I know one thing that I went to Hope for is, where do I find good shoes? What's the best shoes to do for running? Because that is her area of expertise. So, things like that. The questions that you might have, or running or walking or whatever you do. I'm not a huge runner. I'm more of a walker if I'm going to do something. But, topics, things that you want to have. We want to be able to.
And no question is too small. There is no dumb question. If you're like, oh, this is kind of dumb, don't say that. Delete.
Absolutely not.
I have a question. And that's actually a great way to post it. Like, I have a question, or can you talk about this? If you guys can kind of phrase those like that, then that way we can gather that information, and we can give you the information back. I also just want to say one thing really quick. When we share the information on these videos, like I did a video on movement equals sleep just the other day, there are a million other answers to some of the stuff we might be talking about. So just know that we may zone in on one specific solution for a reason, but that doesn't mean that there's not a million other different ideas or concepts. So we very much appreciate all of you, adding extra ideas and extra advice. We may not touch on that because we're trying to not overwhelm you. It's like, hey, just focus on this one thing. This is our why today. This is our teaching tip today. And so we appreciate all the other ideas and thoughts, but sometimes we're very focused on one for a reason, and that's because we just don't want to overwhelm you. So I just want to make a note to that, so that you're not wondering like, why isn't she talking about this? Or there's also this other stuff over here, and that's all true. But we just want to make sure we don't overwhelm you guys and giving you guys information.
Why don't we make the questions? Maybe we can put that in the top. Well, I was trying to think we could put something like that.
Do that.
I have a question, and questions in the topics, and that way you can post them right there in the topics, and they'll all be in the same thread, and it'll be really easy for us to find. That'd be good. Okay. Well, guys, if you don't have any other questions or anything coming on the comment section here, I think that about wraps us up for today. I know we've tried to just encourage you, and I want to stress one last time, be sure to go on starting tomorrow morning and fill out your form. so you can get your prizes and so you can continue on with us. So that is the way that you get to continue on and be eligible for the bigger prizes in the 28th day when we're done in August. Because I hope that you guys aren't going to see us so much or sick of us by the end of August. But we're gonna be around.
I love it. I love it. I'll leave you guys all with this one last thought. So my dad is a sewer pipe layer. He's retired, and he's a handyman of a lot of different things. And he thinks he's things sometimes that he really isn't. And I mean that graciously. And there was one time when I was a kid, and he's great with building, and he was like, oh, I'm going to be a plumber today. And he started trying to fix the plumbing in part of our house. And then all of a sudden weeks went by and it started leaking. And he's like, well, I'm just going to fix this again. And so he goes to Menards, gets the stuff and comes back, and it like is kind of band-aided. And then it happens again and happens again. And it took him forever to admit that he didn't know everything about plumbing, and that it would be so helpful if he just called up his buddy that's a plumber. He didn't even hire an expert. He didn't even hire a plumber. He just called up a buddy and was like, hey, I think I'm not seeing this clearly. Can you come and look at this? And if he would have done that sooner, there wouldn't have been this constant pipey water mess for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. Don't feel like you just have to figure it out yourself because that's what you do. Or because you're good at other things and all of a sudden you're supposed to be an expert in your health and in your fitness and in your wellness, no one is expecting you to be that.
That's right. It's a process.
As your expert plumber, we are here as your educator so that you have the advice you need to fix the pipes right the first time. And even if we don't get it just right the first time, you at least have someone here every step of the way when you get a leak. When then there's water on the ground, someone there to talk you through it to figure out where it went wrong. Please know that this is what this is for. We're here for you. We're supporting you. And we want to build a good plumbing system with you from the start, not just halfway through and try to mop up the mess. So that's what I want to leave you guys on. Let's build this piping system. Let's build this house together. Let's build a healthy foundation together because we can do anything together.
Absolutely. We love you guys, and we will see you Monday morning.
All right.